that are watching can join in. Or
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
definitely.
So we'll just plug at
If
the end.
anybody's,
Definitely.
Yeah, we can plug
yeah,
in. Oh, we'll plug right now. Just go for it if you have the code and stuff.
I don't have the
Oh, yeah.
code necessarily, but if anybody's interested in joining, you can add me. It's diary126, DIRU126, and then it's hashtag 9927,
Cool.
and just add me on Discord, and I can give you the link.
Great. If you want, can you also like I don't know if anybody else can do it, but find the actual code for it so we can like maybe later we'll talk about it and kind of like use that to plug because it's kind of easier to just have code instead of people sending requests.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
oh, there it is. It's
I
in the
think
chat. Oh,
Dario
thanks.
actually just posted one in chat. Yeah.
Thanks. And then hi to everybody in the chat. We're just discussing not a group. We're discussing our cool group that we have going on here. And there's
Oh,
Isabu.
by the way,
Yeah.
Serb does Minecraft. That's one of my moderators in the Discord.
Oh, hi,
So,
sir.
um, yeah,
Mods, what are those?
he's one of like my top mods right now.
Yeah.
He's super supportive, not of just of me, but of streams that I support, and yeah, he's amazing.
Cool. Um, well, let's see. Is there anything else you guys wanted to touch on? Not a group? Anything you wanted to? Anything? Oh, just talk about the new map and what plans we like are in store for that and all that stuff. I kind of want to know myself what's gonna be in there.
So right now, one of our group members named Ridrin is working on our world at the moment. We got a sneak peek of it today. It looks like it's based. What was the name of that game?
On Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's like the main world's based off of Kingdom Hearts, but there's gonna be little sub-levels. Like, take for example the LeBlanc Cafe. You know, you can go up the stairs and click, and it takes you to a different room.
Okay.
There's gonna be different rooms like that.
Nice.
One of them's gonna be Kudo's room. Another one's gonna be my room, and then I think there's gonna be an Avatar room.
Nice.
I don't know that for sure yet. I don't know if Riven's up for the challenge of creating custom avatars for not a group, but we're discussing that with him right now.
Cool. I'm interested to see how that performs with everyone's systems.
Oh, the current map right now, it
Yeah.
runs. It's running really
Like
smooth.
butter.
I know near the dock, we're going to have a screen where it's going to have like music videos that play, and you're going to have a DJ booth with like the next button and being able to skip songs
cool.
and move them around and stuff. And I know Dira's room is going to be. You wanted it similar to the flower room, didn't you?
It's going to be similar to the flower room, so it's going to be like an enclosed cave thing with just kind of like a larger secluded area. You know, you're going to be able to have multiple conversations without hearing a group's conversation on the other side. There's going to be background music and light particle effects, but besides that, like it's just like a hangout place with like as little distraction as possible. Where like the main area, you know, there's going to be the screen, but then on the other side there's going to be like a fire pit with a bunch of seating where people can sit around and have a conversation. And that's something that has been really important with us. Is like being able to like get into groups and have conversations and like general camaraderie. That's kind of what not a group is. So we wanted to make the world reflect on that as well.
That's awesome. I wonder if Rithering can incorporate some type of a camera in there since we're always in the photo studio.
Oh
It'd be great
yeah,
if we
that'd
can
be really nice too. That'd be really nice.
we
I'll
had
have to
like
talk to him about it.
yeah, that would be great. That would be
I'm pretty
amazing.
sure. I'm pretty sure he'd have a lot of fun doing that.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
awesome.
since we're on the ground floor of the world, like all the little things that we can add, all the ideas that we can throw at him that he feels like he can do, he's accepted wholeheartedly. So
Just
it's gonna
sweetheart.
be good. It's gonna be real good.
Cool.
I'm gonna leave my room as a secret to what I'm putting in it.
Okay. Uh, Does that involve bondage? Anyways, so
No, it does not.
I guess that's all we're gonna talk about of not a group then, right? Or is there anything else you guys wanted to
Right.
say? Pretty much.
I mean, as far as not a group goes, like you see the people in the podcast right now. Um, there's no reason for anyone to like hesitate to just come up to us and be like, I heard about it. I want to be a part of it. If you want to be a part of it, come talk to us. We're I like we're a community group of just willing people that just want to make friends, and if you're a part of that, then we have no problem, bringing you in.
Cool. All
Not
right,
to mention
so
the people here. This is just a small drop amount of the people.
any little
Yeah.
drip drop. Cool. So we got that pretty much covered, which is great. I don't know. Let's talk about like things that we want to kind of see in VR chat. Like what you guys would like prefer to be incorporated into the
Bobs.
game and different stuff like that. What bobs? We've got a ton of bobs.
Bobs.
And now we can like get more people involved now that we already talked about not a group. And so we can Angel, feel free to jump in, as well as Stefaru, Ray, Zabu, anyone that wants to jump
I
in.
really hope they
Ben.
raise the try count on models.
Yes.
It's so
Yeah,
hard to
sadly,
decimate to
there's no,
19,000.
Sadly, there's no. They have no intention of doing it. It's already been like Tupper already put it out there. So anything you hear about like people saying, "Oh yeah, they have intention of raising the poly count," that's not true. So Tupper himself said that they have no intention of raising poly count past 20K. So right now we just kind of have to,
Gotcha.
go with what we're handed with.
Cool. I want to see a lot more like games added. Yeah, like
That's what
Yeah,
I'm.
they're
I was
doing
gonna
that
say
one
that
thing
too.
right now, aren't they?
yeah, there's that. I kind of want to like I don't know. I don't want. I wonder when that'll come out. Does anybody know like if they've said anything? I don't think they have, right? When that's coming out.
Oh, the creator update?
Yeah. Creator update.
I haven't heard anything on it yet.
Wasn't that supposed to be like pretty soon at the beginning of the year?
I hope so. Hey, tomato. Thanks for the tomato.
I would definitely like to see more server stability and
Oh yeah,
UI
gosh.
stability.
Yeah, I would like to.
Yeah, for sure.
Able to handle
With
more.
with the growth over the last month that VR Chat has gotten with the publicity of this group and that group, like server stability is going to be like the make or break for certain people. Like I understand that like VR Pill and Tupper, they're dealing with what they have, and they're giving us like even more than what they have, and um, I think a lot of that does have to do with like the amount of funding that they have to be able to put into the servers.
Mm-hmm.
But like updating and making sure that everything's stable. Like having a stable game is more important to a lot of newcomers than like the glitz and glamour of what the game is.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Right.
And I just want to. I just want to see
have
those
to say,
guys
though, I
in
mean-
real life and just hug them and be like, "Thank you very much. I love you so much." And then shyly walk away. You have to say what, Ben?
You know what? No, Steph. What's up?
Oh yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna say, I
Steph.
have to say, I mean, they're doing really good for how small of a team they are. You know what I mean?
How many
I
are
mean,
they?
yeah.
this popularity came out of nowhere. The game's been out for 5 years, and then all of a sudden, just boom. I mean, everyone's coming on, and I mean, I agree that they need to do something with the servers and everything like that. I mean, that's definitely paramount. But I'm impressed that they're keeping it together with how popular it's getting. You know what I mean?
absolutely.
Cool. Okay. So, what do you guys want to talk about? Let's talk about drama. Let's talk about people and say how shitty they are. I
Drama.
mean, what? Just kidding. Anyways, what else did I have? That's pretty much what I had like as far as written out topics. I was just like I had that, and also like, where do you think like VR is heading? As in, just to kind of jump out of VR chat for a second and think about reality, IRL. Think about the reality of virtual reality and stuff like that. Jacob, get your ass over here. I mean, get your butt over here.
Um, well, I have a friend. I'm not sure if you've met him, Willie, but his name is um. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. John. Have you met John before, Willie?
John?
John.
John? No, I don't think so.
Dronn.
Oh yeah, John. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. He's actually the first person that I met when I came into VR chat. I met him in the cafe that I got this avatar from, and
Ooh.
he is working as or he's in school for computer science right now.
Okay.
And he's pretty far along in his degree for his bachelor's, I believe. But he's working towards what his career path is going to be. Is he's going to be working with VR and like the applications that it has in real life, like you're talking about right now.
Yeah.
And he's talking about he was telling me like all these different applications that it has, and he was saying that he was saying that he thinks they're gonna start using it in like therapy, you know, like not like for people who have like
Yeah,
problems like
definitely.
socially,
Yeah,
like
there's
you
this
know,
company called
it'll be easier for them to transition, you know, into being able to function, you know, in the real world.
there's a company, I forget the name of it, but it's a fitness company that's opening like a gym that's gonna be all in VR. Wait, give me a second. Okay. They're opening a gym that's gonna be completely in VR. So you're gonna have like a Vive
Oh wow.
headset, and then you're gonna have like the gym machine, and it's basically it's they made a game so that when you're doing exercise, you're actually playing a game and leveling up your character.
Oh
And
wow,
yes, so it's kind of
I didn't even think about that.
like to trick the mind into thinking that you're not actually exercising, you're actually doing something. Like you're leveling
Right.
yourself up or whatever it is, and you're like compete against other people, which is super
Right,
interesting.
right.
Like I wonder if that will
I
actually
didn't even
pick
think
off.
about
Oh,
physical therapy. I was talking more about like people with social anxiety, but that's really interesting
But yeah,
too.
definitely.
that kind of
Well,
reminds me
now
of
that
how like there's some schools that are incorporating like teaching into games, so kids don't realize they're learning; they just think they're playing a game.
Mm.
well, and
I
as
want to
far as
see.
social anxiety
Yeah.
goes, look at
You
like
guys in chat have any
just within
questions?
the
Feel
group
free to leave
ourselves,
comments.
there are plenty of people that have, you know, like me. I have extreme. I have a really bad anxiety disorder that comes out in my speech sometimes because I hesitate my words. But
That's fine.
it's allowed me
I
to be
served.
more social, and then uh, streaming has
Definitely.
allowed me to be more social as well. Like um, there's a lot of applications that VR could open up, especially for like mental health.
Yeah, definitely.
I know that there are certain online groups. I don't know if they've touched into VR yet, but there are certain online groups that completely work around like uh, retired military that have PTSD. So I could see applications going into that,
Yeah.
and I mean, it's it's just starting, but I see it being a lot more beneficial than harmful. You know.
Yeah.
For sure.
Uh,
And it's kind of like
I
hello.
agree.
the internet was like made, and it was like it was a medium for a whole bunch of things to be done. And I feel like VR is going to be maybe not like as huge as the internet in that regard, but it's going to be another medium for a whole bunch of different applications worldwide to be done. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I think as the technology progresses and it becomes more competitive, and the prices go down a lot more for consumers, then it's going to be a lot more commonplace, and it's going to start having more of an application with just everyday things.
Yeah. Cool.
Especially with a lot of companies starting to push not only
AJ.
with VR but also with augmented reality type related things.
Yeah.
Just imagine how common it would be to just go buy a pair of glasses. They're your normal glasses, but they also have the AR technology built in where you can check your emails or see who's calling you just through the lens of your
Yeah.
glasses, and
I think that
how
was the
much
kind of
easier for people it would be to work like
I
that.
forget where I
They
saw
have
it, but
like
Right.
they're
Google
kind of like
Glass.
Are you guys talking about
Oh
Google
gosh.
Chat?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, they have that.